Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by my channel. So I have pretty much finished the altered book journal, and I know that some of you had given names for it, but since it's going to Susan, I think I'll just let her name it because it started out pink. Well, it's still pinkish, but a lot of other things are in there now. So but I appreciate you commenting and coming up with a name. That was great. And we'll do it again. I used to do that all the time, have people decide on a name for my journals. Okay, so I thought, we haven't done this for a long time, and I think there's a new subscribers. I mean, I probably did this 3 or 4 years ago, and it's made with junk mail envelopes and maybe junk mail. Here's a flyer. Hey, is that new restaurant I just saw? I think it is. Yes, I need that. I was going to walk in there today and ask them for a menu. I haven't seen it before, but I haven't been outside or been anywhere. Okay, so what we're going to do is take... well, I'm not sure how many envelopes we're going to need, but I think we'll just start off with like 12. So, but before I start that, I'm going to take this book and use it for the pages. Because, see, we'll take these and maybe turn them in, and so they'll fit the book. Or we may actually go like this and include them in the spine. Okay, so it's just a fun project, and it goes in layers. I remember the first layer. I'm not sure going to remember the second layer, but I'll go back to one of my videos. I tried to go back to a video yesterday, well, 2 days, and I cannot find it. I see I have so many videos that if I don't put it under the right heading, like in my playlist, I might put Craft with Me, and I put it in Craft with Me, but I have like 500 or 600 journals in there that are, videos that are Craft with Me, and I can't go through them all. It's just, I just don't know how to devise something. I started out writing it down on my calendar, what I did, but most videos I do more than one thing. So anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to tell you guys that, let's see. Okay, I don't know how this is in, but it almost looks like there are staples, which is not something I'm used to working with. Just want to lift it out of here a little bit so I can see. I think this book was given to me by Lisa. I appreciate it, Lisa, and I hope you don't mind if I tear it up a little. Oh, come on, come on. I feel like that's a staple, but let's see if there's a middle to this, because I don't see signatures. I did want to cut it. I just wanted to open it up. I don't know how in the world they did that. It's like a little golden book. Okay, let's see here. Well, it's possible I could cut this out and make another spine, and it might give me let's see. Tear this. Oh. Wow. That's an unusual way to do a book. You might learn something here. I don't know. Oop, there goes the spine. Huh. So they stapled it. Oh, they folded it in half like a regular page sewn in. And then they stapled it with these huge staples. And then just put this binder stuff. I don't know how old this book is. How old is this book? Oh, it's in Roman numerals. It's so hard to read. I know it's it looks like 19. Oh, MXXXVII. I'll have to go online. So I don't know what it is. I used to in school. All right, can we fix this? I think so. Okay, let's just get I found a roll of tape that I haven't used for a while. Okay. Well, you know, I don't have to do this right now. But you see what I'm doing. And I mean, I like this small little book because these aren't very long. And otherwise you would be having, you know, this envelope in the middle of your 8.5 high page, and that would look kind of funny. So I'm going to put this to the side because I'm going to try to find that tape I have and see if I can fix this, and or if the spine is going to be too small. I might have to yeah, I might have to put in a bigger spine. All right, it's always something. Okay, so then this, I will get these pages out of here because I do want to put some of these pages back in if we want to, which I'm sure that we will. I swear, my house has got the weirdest noises. Ugh. I've got all the doors open, so maybe that's why. Come on. You know, there's no right way to do this because each and every book is different to take it apart. So now I think this is the part would work like this. Where this was made. I've held on to this book quite a while before tearing it apart because I just liked it. And my name is up there because I think Lisa took whatever name was up there, she wrote my name over it. She's funny. Okay, there we go. That might be cute in a collage. All right, so now the book's apart. Okay, so that means that we can take pages that we want and put them, you know, in the book. And between the envelopes would go like that. And maybe we'll do that. And then put the pages in a little bit here and there. Okay. So, if you're new, that's kind of how I do things. Not very well. All right, so there's one envelope. And I've got my box of, this is envelopes, junk mail. Okay, there. Oh, let's see. I wonder if that's going to fit. That one might not fit. That one's too clean. Is that the same? I suppose I could cut them and re-glue. If I don't use these coffee dyed ones, I can't find any. Jeez. There should be more down here somewhere. We're going to cover up all the, I wonder if I should put a blue one in. I bet, or it's green. I don't know what color that is. I get it once a year. I can't remember who sends it in this color. Oh, I know. My state taxes. My car tax. What was I looking for? Oh, I just kind of wanted to see if there's a bird that's got that color. Well, we'll worry about it later. I'll just use that envelope. Kind of wanted different sizes. Kind of wanted some big ones. And I thought we'd use, you know, things like this to make a flip maybe or something. But that's will be later, so. I think I'm going to come back. I mean, I'm going to cut this, come back and glue it. Now, this is not a junk journal, but it's a little different. I mean, junk mail. Nope. This was a piece of junk mail. I mean, packaging. Let me keep that out. Use that. Here's another. Oh, that's St. Joseph. It's pretty green. Okay, we probably have enough to get us going. It seemed like I put, I don't know, 12 pages. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How about that? And I'm not going to put them in the book yet. So if it's less than that, I'm going to watch my video. Okay, so now the next step is we're going to stamp these. Or are we going to cover? There was, okay. Maybe it was to cover this and then come back and stamp. Hold on a second. I'm going to just check and see where I started from. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I could not find my video on it, so I'm just going to do what I would do normally. And so what I've done is pulled out my scraps because we're going to cover anything that's got this writing on it, okay? And then I think I got my stamps out, and then I think I'm going to go and stamp. And then after that, we'll do some other kind of embellishment maybe on each one. I'm not exactly sure. And some of it I left like this for writing, you know, for writing in your journal. Okay, so this little piece here actually covers up that whole thing, but it's kind of squarish. So I'm gonna, you know, I probably should get my scissors and just to get that edge. These scissors, I bought them online somewhere. I don't know, they might be in my Amazon, but they're a deco edge. They're not a design, they're just a deco edge. Okay, so now I can barely cover it. So that's what we're gonna do first. I'm gonna find my ink. I have to clean up from the Susan's journal, and I will do a flip through on that this weekend. Okay, I'll get the glue book out. I did notice that one of the videos I watched, a few minutes of, it was also a junk journal, a junk envelope journal, and I was doing it in woodland, but this one I think I'm going to do botanical and birds. Since we have the bird book, I don't want to really do woodland right now because it's not the right time of year. And this originally came from this lady who did this journal, and we followed along, and each week she came out with a new part. Okay. I don't think I want that big of a piece. I kind of want more of it broken up. Works there. So I have the doors open, so hopefully the birds won't bother you. I'm going to ink this afterwards, you guys, with my brush because, well, I don't know, because I might not want all of the, hold on, let me get my ink. Susan's journal was really fun to make, and I had no idea where I was going with that. I like that. I like that you don't know where you're going with it until you get there. I don't plan a lot. as you can see, because my videos are always out there. All right, so let me find their roosters are crowing. I thought I would use some of pieces of neutrals too, but I don't. Let's see, let's go this way with this one. And you can use washi tape, you know, something that won't show through, I guess. Maybe you can't use washi, I don't know. There's a lot of washi tape that is printed out on but I think you want to get your scraps used up. Okay, I didn't ink around that. Okay, let's see. Maybe a long skinny one for down here. Those birds might drive me crazy. A few years ago, I forgot what they're called, but they're like a darting bird, and my kids had them, my daughter and her husband, they had them on their patio, and they nested up there, and that's all they had was bird. They were, and here, when they came and landed here and built a nest in one of my holly bushes, then they chirped like this all night long. I had to go sleep on the couch because they were so loud. And then my grandson came over, and he actually kind of messed with their nest, and they went away. So, yeah. And I brought the cat food inside, but I guess it's a she, I don't know. It could be Toby. I'm not quite sure because they look just like each other. And there was 2 of them here and then 1 left. So, I don't know. They come and go. Maybe people keep them and, you know, start feeding them. And all right, I want something. I don't know what I want. Something else. This envelope had a lot of stuff on it. Okay, let's do this. This feels like it's going to take forever. I'll let that, no, that won't work. Let's see. That one's better. To get the writing going the right way. Okay. One more thing for that little square. I think there's a chicken out there. But the cat food's in here, I think. I don't know. You would think that the cat would scare them away. But he just lays there, right with the chickens. Doesn't care if they eat his food or her food. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I never looked. All right, so there's one, you guys. There's one, and it took us 25 minutes. That can't be. And then there's the back to do. Okay. I'm going to go to the next step so you guys can see how this is going, and you can, and next week I'll come back. I'll come back on Friday, and each Friday we'll do more on this, okay? So I'm going to do some stamping. Let's see, what do I want to do? This might be pretty there. Get my ink. And I did, my last one, I stamped in different colors. Like green and blue. All right, I'm going to just do this flower here. I need something soft. Everything falls down. I think I'll just do that right here. Dang it, I hate that. Didn't even check before I stamped. That's the problem with these wood kind of stamps. Okay, let's put that away for the moment. All right, let's see. We've got a bee. That'll be good. I mean, I want it to be kind of botanical-ish. Okay. I don't know where that was stuck on. Okay, and then we can do a little texture, or not. Yeah, let's find the texture ones. They're here somewhere. Oh, that one's texture there. You know, this is all sticky for whatever. I don't know why. Okay. And then let's do this big 5. I never get to stamp, so this is kind of fun. Stick them right in here. Just kind of crooked. I need to put my glue lid on. Hold on. Okay. Let's see what else. Now, like I said, we can add other things like a cluster or something like that. We could add, you know, like maybe a large butterfly, something like that. And I don't know, you may want to fold it and see where you are, how it's going to fit, because you don't have to fold it all the way. You can fold it this much, and then on this side you'll have this other page. So this, to me, I'm going to scoot this over just a little. I think you got to make sure it's going to fit in your book. Yeah, it will. And if you want, you could score these, get them to lay down really good. I just want to give you a week's worth of, you know, figuring out what you want to do. So on this side, we could do like a cluster. I'm just going to look and see if I have a, where's the, oh, there's a lot of birds. Maybe. There's a lot of birds I don't care for. Darn. I think I'm going to have to cut some birds. I'm going to have to get some of... I like that color with this one. It's kind of weird. You can't really tell what that is. Okay. I guess we'll go with that one because I like the color. This one, the other one here. And I could put a butterfly behind the bird if I wanted. It's kind of different. Okay, I think that might be cool. So let me ink it. That bird would have been okay too, but not with the... wasn't that great with the butterfly. Okay, we'll do that. Let's do a little more inky in there. These are out of a magazine that I probably cut 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And I was looking back and it was things from 5 years ago, so just don't know why I couldn't find it. Maybe some of you will remember. It was, I can't remember her name now. Jeez. I know she had kids in the background all the time. So she would be doing her videos, but her kids would be playing. She was young. Okay, so that's like a little bit of a cluster. So I'm going to glue the tissue down. I guess I want tissue there. Oops, get that down. And then the butterfly. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I guess it doesn't matter how it's going. Just kind of ruffle these a little to give it more dimension. I don't know. I'm not sure I like that, but it's there, so. Then maybe trying to find something to put here. this looks like it would work. I took one of those sticky pages that you get in the photo album thing, or I might have made double stick tape on this one, and then I just put all my stamps down on that, and I could see where they go when I get done. Okay. All right, so there's that. That one's done, and then I want to cover this. What did I do with it? What did I do with the lid? Oh, you're supposed to do this. You know, when you put your ink down, you're not going to use it at the moment, but you're going to use it again. So if you put the lid upside down so you can drop it in. Okay, so now on this side, you could actually cut this and make an envelope here, pocket, and a little pocket here. So you could put journal cards in there, but we'll see how it goes. Or you can just glue the whole thing down. You can cut this open and you would have a side pocket. So you might want to think about that when you're putting together your designs. Let me see here now if I take a page out of here. And I would just put it in there like so. And I can come back and that'll be part of the signature. At least that's what I'm thinking. I can almost come back and do where the, what do you call them, are the staples. Okay, so that's that. Now I didn't add these pages before in my other journal, but I think I made my own book cover too. I didn't, at least my videos that I looked for, I had made my own cover. But I love this cover, so I would just want to keep it like it is for the front. Okay, so how much time have I done? Well, we have a little bit of time. Okay, so should I do the back of this one, or it'll be up to you guys how you want to do it, obviously. I kind of would like to have this as a pocket. I'm not crazy about the inside here, though. But let's just do it. You know, you can just do all kinds of stuff with these. And I think I'm going to go in a little bit with this. And I'll get my corner rounder. See if that one doesn't have to match. Just looks better if they're both rounded. And this one needs cut a little bit. Otherwise the flaps won't, they'll be in each other's way. Oops, now I can't get that in. Why? I don't see any blue paper. Sometimes when I cut it at an angle like that, you don't get. Let's do this. Let's be. And I wanted to copy that one, not this one. Okay, let's just pretend. Okay. So I think then I would ink okay, so now we need to cover this, and I think I want to cover in here. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe I won't. Because it kind of makes you know, or makes somebody else know, that that's what it is. It's a junk mail. What can I use for that long strip? Well, mailman's early today. Gotta put that in there. Yeah. Can go there. I don't know if I want to use all these to look the same, but I did have one long strip. I don't know what I did with it. I want to hide this part. Okay, that would be long enough. Let's see if I have anything else. Okay. I was thinking maybe I should use something that's gotta do that one. I can put that there. All right. I do like this color. Oh my goodness. Decisions. Okay. So I'm going to have to cut it about right here. So let's cut it with this. It'll have rough edges. To cut this. I'm just going with the flow, you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do next or why I'm using what I'm using, but I hope it will look good in the end. And if it doesn't, I can go get another junk envelope. After this video, I've got to clean this table. I mean, really clean it. Not just the space that you're seeing. Okay. I can't believe I printed this on the back of that page. It was just so bright compared to the other side. So when I was trying to use some, what do you call them, papers, William Morris. Okay, so that's good there. Well, I think summer might be here, at least for a few days, because it's going to be 75 or 78 today. Tomorrow will be 80. And there's another 80 day or something after that. And I wonder if I should have inked around there. And thunder showers. I don't know if it'll be very bad. I don't think it's that kind of something coming through. Just the norm. But it's just so nice to be able to go outside and be cool, but not, you know, I mean, we don't have any humidity, I guess. That's the best part. I wish I had some washi tape that and that's the book cover thing. Yeah, that'll go another place because it's too wide and I don't want to cut it off. Okay. This will be showing through. Yeah, because I printed that on the washi so it would show through. Let me see. I've got just some plain like this. I've got some Tim Holtz. I think I'll, well, this might look good though. It's too big. Kind of hard to do a straight line when everything's sticking to it. Is that long enough yet? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Amy at Crafty Cat, she'd have this all doodled up with designs and stuff. I just can't do it. If I put a mark on here with a pen, it's like over. It would be over. Okay, that's perfect. And then we've got this. And I can stamp in here. How much time do I have? Oh, time is up. But I think maybe I'll do just a little bit of and I'm just using black because I don't know, it looks good at this point. Okay, do I have anything else that would be a little different? Sometimes they're just always square. All right, I didn't use this. Okay, let's do a little flower or something, a little bird. See, this is going to be a page going like that. So I probably need to do something up here. But I want to fill in a couple spaces in here. So I piled these all on top of each other. What was I thinking? Did I do this one already? No, I did that flower. I wonder if I can do this without messing it up. I think it's because I need to stamp it this way so it doesn't get on the edges, which I can see that it did. Okay. Let it soak in. Okay. I got this little circle here that might look cute there. Maybe a couple of them would look cute. Yep. Okay. So that's all I'm going to have time for today. But I think this is so much fun. I just love to use junk mail. And you know, maybe I won't even use the pages. I may just do it all of junk mail. But most of the mail is going to be the same size. So I'm going to need a little variation of sizes. because I may not put pages in all of these separately. Just have to work with it. All right, so that's done, and I don't think probably won't take a picture because you won't even, I don't know, maybe I will. If I put something here first, then I could take a picture. Just looking to see what I have that would go across there. I could put a word up there or something. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that really quick here. I'm not going to cut this edge because it barely fits. If I cut it, it would be too short. I mean, the width. I could put a piece of lace like that. Or maybe this way. I'm hungry. Oh, it's almost 12:30. I woke up late. See how that looks. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, I woke up late and it just irritates me because I feel like I've wasted a whole bunch of time. Because in the morning I like to have my coffee, cross stitch, watch YouTube videos, read my messages, reply back, and when I don't know if I can glue this on. When I sleep in, I just feel rushed and I can't get it done, and then I just don't relax. Try to get all the messages. I don't know if you notice my system. I usually message, let's see, I want these to go up. I usually read my messages, and the ones that come from the night before, I can answer those in the morning. And then the ones that come later, I can answer like at lunchtime. And then sometimes I will answer evening in the evening, but most of the time I just do it the next morning, because otherwise I'm on there all the time and I get strayed away. Find something else to look at on whatever whatever it is. All right, that's going to be it for today. So I will see what kind of word or whatever I want to put in there. I can do that later, anytime. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you'll come Friday and take a look at, me doing more. When I did it last time, I did all of this in one video, every page, I think. Because then the next week I came back and did all the stamping. But this time I don't think that's going to work out for some reason. Yeah, So anyway, I think it looks cute. Front and back. Maybe I'll just take a picture like this and you guys will get an idea. I'll ink around there. Okay, goodbye. Have a great day. Subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you.